What's up, y'all? It's C.H.E.F. Now, just recently, I got a message in my DMs. I'm not gonna say what social media it was or who it was because it's really unimportant. Someone asked me about my teeth, which is kind of weird. I don't have any insecurities about my teeth, so to say. I mean, like I said, if y'all ask me a question and it's not way too personal that it can end up fucking me up in the long run, I'll answer it. Because, you know, I'm not trying to hide anything from y'all, because the more you hide, the more you risk yourself of getting exposed or called out on something, which is not a big deal for me, because it's like, if you really wanted to know that, you could have just asked instead of trying to expose me or trying to get some exposure yourself or whatever. The person asked me about my teeth. I can't really remember what the message was, and I don't really feel like checking right now. I think I deleted it. I will tell you everything that my teeth has been throughout my whole life. Like, the weird thing is, a lot of people probably wondering, like, why did he ask you about your teeth? What's wrong with your teeth? Nothing really, but okay. When I was very, very young, like when I was born, what the hell am I talking about? When I first started growing my teeth in, I had like this little tooth that sat right here in the front, and it used to stick out, and all the other teeth were straight, kinda. And like, yeah, I had that one tooth that stuck out. It was like right here in front of my gums, and it was like, it was fucking weird. Like, I was insecure about that, but I thought I ain't think nothing of it. But it looked kind of weird. I don't have no pictures of me like that though. That's the weird thing. Like, I just literally remembered that from when I was a kid. But then eventually I went to this little place called Cool Smiles. Worst fucking place ever. I used to hate going to Cool Smiles. Every time we had a house phone back then, and every time the Cool Smiles people will call the house, obviously I'm not the one to answer the phone and say like, yeah, I'll set up an appointment, because I was a kid. I was real young. So I used to always try to, like, you know, if you press the hang up button before you actually answer the phone, the ringer will stop. And because I live with my grandma, and I didn't want my grandma to answer the phone and say, you know, oh yeah, we can set up an appointment. But eventually Cool Smiles people got me, and the shit was terrible experience. Even at one point, the lady was so rude. She was like, oh, stop whining and crying, I haven't even touched you yet. Shut up, man. I'm a kid and I'm fucking petrified of some shit that I don't know what's gonna happen. It already hurt before, so like, it is what it is. But eventually I ended up going to the orthodontics and getting braces. Now, in order for me to get braces with the teeth I had, with the one tooth sticking out, they had to pull that tooth out. So when they pulled it out, it left me with freedom. Like, my teeth were like, I felt so much freedom, because the tooth would push my gums up, and I had like this little area where a whole bunch of like, my gums were real puffy. So eventually that tooth got removed and I got braces. Now, braces, I honestly kind of liked it, but then again, it was like the worst experience of my life, having to get them tightened every like month or 2 months or however much, whatever the range was. It wasn't good, because after I got them tightened and shit and got the colors changed, I'm thinking they just want to, you know, change my colors. I'm like, look, if I'm coming here to get my colors changed every month and having to deal with this pain, I would prefer not getting my colors changed. I'll keep the colors. But he was like, no, we gotta tighten them every month because they get kind of loose. I was like, you do realize when they get loose they feel better, but it's not my call, and they're making their money, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, every time I got my teeth tightened or some shit like, well, not my teeth tightened, every time I got my braces tightened for like a period of time, I can't eat nothing, I can't drink nothing. Well, I can drink stuff, but it was like a pain in my teeth. Like, it wasn't cool. I remember this one time we went to the movies and I couldn't even eat this delicious, beautiful, sexy brownie sundae at the movies, and I was so hurt because I could not eat my fucking brownie sundae. Like, I promise y'all, if y'all ever have a chance to eat a brownie sundae anywhere, at home, at a restaurant, take it. You got to, because it's like brownies and ice cream were meant for each other. But anyway, that's all really besides the point. Leading up to when I got my retainer, I was supposed to keep my retainer on. I never saw it that my teeth were crooked and I needed braces, but apparently the orthodontics and Cool Smiles decided that I do need those shits. So I did get those shits, and I had them from like, I think like 5th grade. It was like 5th grade up until like 9th grade, I think, either 9th or 8th grade. I got them off, and I was kind of relieved. But then I had to wear this little retainer thing. It's like you just put it on your teeth and you're supposed to wear it. But I did not wear that shit because I had to take it out while I eat, and you would see like spit lines and shit. Like I could barely even talk. It was like this little, they had like this little plastic thing on the retainer that sits like under the top of your gums, and every time you try to talk, the shit would like, you sound kind of weird, like your nose is stuffed up to the max. You're not breathing out your nose, and you just sound weird and shit. Then after that, after I got my retainer off, one day, I can't remember what day, but I decided to go. My two cousins, very competitive with each other. One is a girl, one is a guy. One is older than the other one, and one of them you've seen on my channel before. Well, the one that's older than the other one, the guy, you've seen him on my channel before, even on my old channel. But them two decided to race, so they both gave me their shoes because I wasn't trying to race. And I got this weird knee thing where like my knees can pop out of place. I know y'all are like, what the hell, where did this video go? But yeah, I can do it myself, or it can happen accidentally and the shit will fucking hurt. That's basically why I never really did any like athletic stuff, because I either had to go get a physical and had the lady put like a brace up there or something. But it's both of them though. But that kind of relates to what I'm about to say and how my teeth are like kind of fucked up now. I mean, they're not fucked up if you look at them. It's not that bad, but apparently you noticed something about my teeth I didn't notice, so I'm gonna put it out there. And okay, so they gave me their shoes. They were about to go race. They did a foot race down the street. So I decided to run behind them with their shoes in my hand. So I'm running behind them, and like they're running fast. So I'm keeping up. Like I'm a fast person, but you know my knees, I can hurt my damn leg or some shit, and that shit does not feel good at all. It's almost like your leg can fucking break from that shit. But I was running behind them, and my knee popped out of place. And I kind of like when y'all ever seen like on GTA story mode when like you run, you jump, and you press like R2 or square or one of those buttons, and you like ragdoll yourself? That was me. It's like I launched off of the ground and I landed face first on the concrete. Now I know a lot of people exaggerate. I am not kidding you. I launched, did like that. My hands scraped up against the concrete, my face scraped up against the concrete, my chest. Like I had like this long scar right here on my chest. Shit was kind of bleeding. I didn't even want to go to school the next day, but when it comes to my grandma, if you are not dying, you're going to school. Ain't no missing school, because she don't miss work. She works at a school and she does not miss work. Anyway, that's besides the point. My lips like had like a whole bunch of little like scabby parts up here, and it was like bleeding out. And my teeth was like, one was taller than the other, and my gums were scrapped. Oh my god, it was so embarrassing. I looked like I got my fucking ass beat. But I had to tell people. I had like this little band-aid on my lip. I don't remember what it was. I also had my nose scratched a little bit too, but people were like, did you get your ass beat? I was like, man, I never got my ass beat. So that's why I was like, man, I never got my ass beat. And the time I come to school after sliding across the fucking concrete on my face, people think I got my ass beat, and that's not a good sign, because nobody's gonna believe you. The lie is better. Yeah, man, that's basically how my teeth, like, only some people notice it. You really gotta be like looking dead at my mouth. Like you gotta literally zoom in to my mouth, and you have to really be paying attention to notice anything was wrong with my teeth though. Like, but I'm not insecure about it. I mean, I told you, but I mean, apparently you really wanted to know. So I mean, it is what it is. I don't blame you. I mean, if I seen like somebody with like a ear smaller than the other, and your eye was like red around one eye, and like, I mean, I would ask too. I mean, if you know for a fact that they seem like they're insecure about it, like if they got a scar right here and they always do like this or something like that, then I usually don't ask questions, because obviously they're insecure about it. They're covering it up all the time. But as far as like my teeth, if I was very insecure about my teeth, I would not even be talking to y'all right now on camera, or I'll have like something around my mouth, or I'll be talking like this, like trying to hide my face and shit like that. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't really know what kind of video this was. Is this the TJ Talks? Is this a story time? Like, fuck it, it ain't gonna be neither one. I'm gonna just title it something, I don't know. But anyway, man, I enjoy telling y'all about my teeth, I guess. And yeah, man.